Bead, distributor of over 50,000 beads, crystals, and components, and direct importer of the complete line of Preciosa crystal, Miyuki Delica and seed beads, and Preciosa Ornella check glass beads and Charlottes. JohnBead.com.
Hi, I'm Leslie Rogalski with another seed bead lesson. Today we're going to do the daisy chain. Let me show you the materials we'll be working with. We have size 11 check beads, matte, shiny black. These are the colors I chose for my palette. Now I'm going to move to the diagram for doodle beads to show you how the stitch is done. For a lot of you, this is the very first stitch you ever learned. You're going to string a bead and make a complete circle around. You want to make sure to go through the first bead you strung. Then you're going to come through your center bead. I have a different color here. And you're going to come out the bead opposite and pick up another spacer bead. Let me do that again to show you. You're going to do a complete circle around. I have 8 beads here. Make sure you go through the first bead that you strung. You're going to go through the center bead, out directly opposite it. And that's it. It's so easy. Let's see how it's done with the seed beads. Okay, over here I have 8 beads for the little petals. And the first thing you do is make your circle. The red bead is my stopper bead so they don't fall off. These are size 11 check beads, so they're nice and round. You see I'm going through the first one, and I'm going to pull it into a circle and pull it down to the beginning. And you can just nudge it with your fingers. So you have your little circle. Now I'm going to pick up the center bead. I'm picking red. Remember I said you're going to cross through the circle and go through the bead directly opposite it. So since I have 8 beads, I count 4 over. And I'm going to go through that bead. And with your fingers, you're just going to nudge that center bead right into the center of the little flower, which is why they call it the daisy. There you go. And pull it in. And that's it. Now I'm going to show you here. There's a few in a row. You can see that I have the middle bead. Now take a look at the example that pushes it further. I have varied this using the exact same stitch so that I have different beads in different spaces in between, and you can see I have different colors. These are all the size 11 check beads. I've used a little stitch to finish up my bracelet, and over here you can see it in larger beads, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like in size 8 check beads. So starting from your childhood with a daisy chain and finishing up with something like this really takes you to the next level. You just want to make sure that you have the right size needle to go through the smaller holes of this size 11s.
Bead, distributor of over 50,000 beads, crystals, and components, and direct importer of the complete line of Preciosa crystal, Miyuki Delica and seed beads, and Preciosa Ornella check glass beads and Charlottes. JohnBead.com.